Hello children, you all know that your GK syllabus is finished. We have covered all the topics. So now it's time to revise all the chapters one by one. So today we are going to talk about measurement, space talk and Chandrayaan. So first of all, let us discuss how to measure things. There are different things which we need every day, and there are different units to measure those things. Can you see the picture here? This is the picture of a thermometer, and thermometer measures our temperature, the temperature around us in our room, and so on. So do you know the unit to measure temperature? There are two main units. One is called Celsius, which short form is C, and another one is Fahrenheit, and the symbol is degree F. So remember that we have to measure temperature in the unit Celsius. Keep it in your mind. Now in this picture, do you know what these children are doing? They are measuring the length of a box, the length, breadth and height of a box, which they will measure in the unit meter. So remember that if we have to measure a length, we have a standard unit all over the world which is used everywhere, and that unit is meter. So if you have to measure a cloth, or you want to measure your book length or anything, then you will use meters, centimeters or kilometers. In kilometers we measure roads. Okay, so remember the standard unit of length is meters. Now look at this picture. This is a weighing balance. When your mom goes to market to buy onions and potatoes, the shopkeeper, the greengrocer, he measures the potatoes on this beam balance, and he gives her in the unit grams or kilograms. So to measure weight, we use grams and kilograms. All over the world, this is the standard unit of measuring mass, that is gram and kilogram. So can you see, these are made of iron. So whenever you meet a greengrocer next time, ask him to show you these weights, and then you can buy anything equivalent to these weights. So look at this. A monkey has a light weight and the lion is a heavy weight. So if we want to measure their weight, we are going to use kilograms. Now children, you know that the planets are very, very far off and the stars are even further away. So how to measure their distance? We use light years to measure astronomical distances. So the unit to measure very huge distances is light year. Remember that if we want to measure the distance from sun to earth, then we need to measure in light years. Now tell me, what are the units to measure digital information? Nowadays, everyone has to be abreast in the computers, in the information technology. So you must know that the unit to measure digital information is bytes, which is equal to 8 bits. And the computer storage is often measured in megabytes, gigabytes. You must have studied in your subject computer. Now it is time to discuss a very fascinating topic of space. And can you see these pictures are of space shuttles? The space shuttles are huge vehicles which are used to launch satellites. And these are the rockets which help to launch space shuttles and spaceships both. How lovely they look, you know. And here come the astronauts. I'm sure you know where they go. They go far away into space in the spaceship. They have a different routine. They have a different costume. And their life is very tough. They have got to take a lot of training before going into space. And you know that three of the famous Indian astronauts' names I told you earlier are Rakesh Sharma, Sunita Williams, and Kalpana Chawla. Now these are the wonderful satellites, the man-made satellites which go into space and they move around the earth and they help us in so many ways. They help us to know the temperature, they help us in communication, and they also help us in navigation. They send signals from the space, and we come to know about the various things that are happening on the earth. So these satellites keep on revolving, rotating around the earth, just like moon. Moon is our natural satellite, and these are the artificial satellites. Some are sent by NASA, some are sent by our ISRO. Now see these spaceships which are sent by NASA and Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Now let me tell you about Chandrayaan-2 mission. You know, Chandrayaan-2 mission is a highly complex mission, which represents a significant technological leap compared to the previous missions of the ISRO, which brought together an orbiter, a lander, and a rover with the goal of exploring South Pole of the Moon. This is a unique mission which aims at studying not just one area of the moon, beta, but all the areas, combining the exosphere, the surface, as well as the subsurface of the moon in a single mission. That is why it is also called Chandrayaan. The word Chandra is in Hindi means moon, and there was a Chandrayaan-1. The Chandrayaan-1 was the first Indian lunar probe under the Chandrayaan program. It was launched by the Indian Space Research Organization in 2008 and until 2009. This mission also included a lunar orbiter and an impactor. The President of India, you remember, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he was an Indian scientist. His association with India's space and missile development program gave him the identity of Missile Man of India. So that's all for today. Do revise all the 3 chapters that I have discussed with you from your general knowledge book, and we will meet in the next video. Goodbye and take care.